Hey everybody, it's Hylian Alchemist, and welcome back to Let's Play Paper Mario. In the last episode, with those spring step shoes that we have, we did a lot of backtracking for those hidden star pieces that are just hidden around. And in this episode, we are going to be, well, technically doing some post-chapter cleanup, but it's not going to be a whole lot. First, actually, what I'm doing is that I'm going around this palm tree, and that's because from what Merlin was telling us about this dream he had, and that involves going around this palm tree. And so, after doing that enough times, then the toad right there will just go like, "Hey, what are you doing there? You crazy? You going around that palm tree?" So there's a house with a rolling roof and a large town near a castle. Spin jump 3 times inside the house. Something good should happen to you. So I think this involves some kind of a badge that we're going to be having. I think that's a badge. But yeah, that just involves like just talking to Merlin first, and then you just go around that palm tree, or just circle around it. And then now, next thing we gotta do is that we have to go back to Toad Town and to go inside of Merlin's house, because, you know, his house is the one with the spinning roof, obviously. Which, I mean, we've been into about a bunch of times, so we would already know by now. And so we'll go ahead and get that badge. So yeah, this video, just like before, is going to be dedicated to just, you know, some post-chapter cleanup by going to the Toad Town sewers, and then doing some other optional stuff like reading letters of favors and whatnot. Unfortunately, though, well, as you can see, because Shy Guys are still running rampant around Toad Town, we won't be able to do that much of it, though, because at this point it's kind of limited with all the Shy Guys. And yeah, that right there is a quick change badge. I think what it does is that it helps you, or lets you switch out your partners a little more quickly, if I'm right. Yep, okay, and change the party member attacks within that turn. Yeah, I haven't really, I can't really remember much of what the video entails, because like, I've already recorded and edited this, but that was like about shit, I think it was about a month ago. So, my memory's kind of, faded out from what's been going on. I've been so busy with work lately. And, because, like, I've had so many shifts, like, I've had about 7 days in a row, and also 8 days in a row, even as a part-timer at my current job. And, God, it was a mess. So I didn't really have much time to record very much, or just upload anything, and because most of those were closing shifts, and so whenever I have closing shifts, then I wouldn't really have that much time to just go and, you know, take the time for myself and just try to record some stuff. And yeah, I was overwhelmed by the amount of shifts I've had. Like, you know, at the same time, I'm kind of glad about that, because, I mean, you know, more hours means more money, but at the same time, I would just love a break there. Anyway, a new enemy are here, Dirt Koopa. This is a Dirt Koopa. Dirt Koopas are Koopa Troopers who live in the Toad Town tunnels. They're known for causing dizziness. Max HP is 8, attack power is 3, defense power is 2. Be extra careful when you see them grin, because that means they're getting ready to do their dizzy attack. Their defense power is 0 when they're thrown over, so you should, yeah, just like all the other Koopa Troopas. Yeah, whenever you see them spinning around, and you see the animation for the whirlwind coming around them, that means they're going to do their dizzy attack. And you would want to be careful. See, like that right there. And I hate to say it, though, but I don't think there's any way to dodge this, because I tried to press the A button to block the attack, but it never works, and so I kept getting dizzy because of that. And so, therefore, you won't be able to move for a couple of turns. And because these guys keep on doing that to me, then it kind of like gives in a little extra turn for that. And it's so annoying because of it when dealing with these assholes. Yeah, that's the only move they're gonna use. They're gonna keep spamming the ever-living shit out of the dizzy attack. And see that right there? It's not letting me take a turn, because it's giving me it's actually making me be stunned for an extra turn. And that's what's just so annoying about these guys because of it. And I keep fucking up because of it, but, like, I know there's a way to try to avoid all this, but maybe it's kind of my fault for using the talent entry to begin with, but, maybe it would be best if he actually used the star power, and then maybe that's what I probably should have done, just use the Starstorm star power against these guys. But I didn't even do that, so, yeah, there you go. I should have done that, but, you know, I didn't, and so because of that, this turn takes a much longer time, much longer than necessary, because of the way they just keep spamming their whirlwind attacks and, well, their dizzy attacks. And yes, of course, I'm actually going to be showing them all off. Oh, hey, Power Lock, cool. Actually, not just the star power, but it is recommended that you use like stuff or partners moves, badges, or items that causes damage to all the enemies. Like I'm using this power block right now, and that'll just turn them over. So if you're going to be fighting these kinds of Koopa Troopas, you are definitely going to be wanting to use those kinds of moves, like that power block I just used. It is very much recommended, and so it's also recommended that you'll be using the Star Storm, which I'm going to be doing right now. So as we use the PK Star Storm. Unfortunately, though, that's the thing. You see, it takes away 2 amounts of star points. Or, star points! Not those kind of star points, dummy! The star power meter, or the star power gauge is right there. Yeah, I said star points because, well, I'm just getting some new star points from the battles, and I'm getting close to leveling up anyway, so I might as well just show this off here. But yeah, as you already know before, it does take away 2 amounts of your star power. So that's one thing you can do, but yeah, it is very much recommended that if you're fighting enemies like those, then you would have to use a move that involves knocking out all the enemies at the same time, or just damaging all the enemies at once, instead of just one enemy. And see, look at that right there. Look at how badly I'm doing right here, because, well, there was just no way to block it off. I mean, I tried pressing the A button, and, well, at least I don't think so. There's just no way to block it all off. Because once they use their Dizzy attack against you, then, well, that's it. You're gonna be stuck with, this kind of or just not being able to do anything. And it sucks because of it, and that's why I can't stand these guys. But anyway, now we have a level up, and so, we have, upgraded our HP. I realized that, I think I said this before, but I kinda did, screw up with the, with leveling my stats. Like, I kind of, I think I seem to have, leveled the BP twice when I wasn't really supposed to, so I'm gonna try to fix that, hopefully later on. And so after that's done, then this warp pipe will appear, and then that will take you to Boo's Mansion as a little shortcut to use. That's about all we can do in the Toad Town sewers for right now, because well, the other areas that we need some kind of upgrade, or some kind of new upgrade, probably for the next chapter, I think, if I remember correctly. But yeah, that's about all we can do for the Toad Town sewers. So, like I said, even though this episode is supposed to be a post-chapter cleanup, like all the others, unfortunately, I'm not gonna do, or at least I'm not gonna be able to do very much of it, because as you can already see, the Shy Guys are already invading Toad Town already. They're running rampant all over the place, and so they've stolen some things, and because of that, we are kind of limited from some certain things. And one of Koopa Koot's favors actually does involve going over to, I think it involves having Tasty cook something for you. But unfortunately, her frying pan's been stolen, even though she has other pots and pans that she could use, and not just that particular one, so what's stopping her from doing all that? But bottom line is that without that, we won't be able to cook anything, and so we actually do need her to cook something to do that favor, so I'm not going to be doing Koopa Koot's favors right now, actually, and I'm not going to do some other things for this episode. We will get to those, hopefully for the next chapter, but we'll explain more. But yeah, even the Shy Guy right here is invading around, or jumping around in around Mario's front yard, and that is that's property invasion. Now get the hell off of my property! Thank you. All right, see, got him up there. Yeah, really need some work. A little more training, and I'll be vital to your team. Alright, take it easy. I know I can't go. You go on your adventure. I don't even want to anymore. I know that it's up to you to say Princess Peach, so hurry up for my sake. Okay, well, yeah, seriously, Mario, you could just take Luigi with you. Then again, this is Paper Mario and not Mario and Luigi. He says he doesn't really want to go on an adventure. Well, you do later on get your own kind of adventure later for the same year as this game. Anyway, let's read some letters. Hey, Wanderer, I have heard many stories about your deeds. People speak very well of you. It comforts me to know that Bowser's creatures no longer loot the ancient ruins. Unfortunately, some relics are missing. That is a shame. I've heard that a Koopa was wandering around the ruins. That sounds very suspicious. You should be careful if you meet any suspicious types. Anyway, I must go. I look forward to hearing great tales of your adventures, Mustafa. And this one's from Colorado. How are you, dear boy? I've just finished my exhausting research of the ruins found by the unwavering efforts. Sadly, I did not find any treasures as valuable as I had hoped. I will press on, though, old chap. There are treasures hidden all over the world. I hear them calling my famous name, asking me to dig them up. Alright, and also with the spring step shoes, you see that little suspicious panel right there. Ooh, what is this right here? That's a secret basement that Luigi didn't tell me about. Luigi's diary? Oh, then let's be a good brother and read his diary. Once again, my brother went on an exciting journey. Once again, he went alone. It's so unfair. I remember the carefree days when we played golf and tennis and at parties. Even though we kind of destroyed a friendship for that. I remodeled the house and made a secret basement. My brother has no idea. It's a perfect place to write in you, my secret diary. Well, we find out now. I heard that the ghost appeared in Toad Town today. It was big, really big. And it had red eyes, a giant gaping mouth, and a mustache. Because you're in my secret diary, I'll tell the truth. Yeah! I hate ghosts. What will I do if it appears at night? Come back, Mario. I'm scared. Yikes! I can feel something behind me. Ah! I'm sure it's there, but I can't look back. No, get away! I think I'll be safe if I don't freeze with fear. I'll just shut my eyes and take 5 steps back. And then I'll jump and dash into bed. Here I go! You know, it's actually kind of funny when you realize that, again, in the same year this game came out, Luigi's adventure actually does involve ghosts, so, yeah. You know, maybe it kind of does. That's foreshadowing right there. That's some big foreshadowing we have there. Alright, so, next thing we're gonna do is, we're gonna go up to, well, thankfully we can actually still go over to the dojo to train ourselves because, well, there's no Shy Guys there, thankfully, so we'll do that at least. And so, I think our next opponent is gonna be the Master himself. It's, you know, our ultimate test of wits here. So, let's go ahead and train ourselves in this dojo. It's time you fought the Master! Alright, so, I think we fought the Master before, but I can't remember if we did. Maybe this might be our first battle against him. This is the Master. He owns the dojo, and he's the strongest member. Max HP is 50, attack power is 6, defense power is 0. If he's the best in the dojo, he must be pretty tough. Yeah, basically, I mean, he's... I guess you could say he's basically the Master Roshi of this game here. Minus their perversion, of course. Anyways, so yeah, so I guess all you can do is just, well, kind of like just over those, what I do with those regular boss battles, well, actually, what partner do I recommend? Okay, yeah, so, I think it's, I'm just gonna use Bo for this battle, and, well, for the rest of this, I'm just gonna be using, the badges here. I mean, kind of like I do in boss battles, but like, yeah, it's basically for some kind of training for stuff, you know, for achievements. But like I say, I don't really gain any star points from this. It's, you know, just for bragging rights. But yeah, there's just gonna be some things to show off here for well, after Chapter 3, because that's at least all I can do at the moment. Because, well, like I said, the Shy Guys are just kind of they're very much a problem to us right now, and so we can't really do much about it. So, what I'm actually gonna do though is that once we get to Chapter 4, it's actually gonna be a special case because it actually does involve us doing something about the Shy Guy problem. And as we go along the chapter, and once we recover some of the items that were stolen, then I'll actually be doing some of the side quests I wasn't able to do. Like, for instance, once we actually get Tasty's frying pan back, then I'll actually combine a part of the post-chapter cleanup for Chapter 3 with the main chapter itself. Like, basically just adding in Kubriku's favors along in the chapter. So, you know, just kind of just, you know, putting those two at once. Just so that way there I can just fill in those empty spaces. So that's what we'll be doing for Chapter 4. In addition to just going over and just well, basically just going over the chapter. And then, of course, the rest will go from there, so... And we have 1 HP left, and I actually kind of missed on that one because, like, I didn't fill the meter all the way for, Bo's smack attack. And so that's why, he has 1 HP left, but we'll just, give him a little jump here, and then the Master has been defeated. We have surpassed the teacher. Well, at least not yet, though, because, I mean, we actually have a few more rounds against him after this. I see why you're so famous, Mario. You truly are a masterful fighter. Very well, worthy adversary. I give you this. And we have a third degree card. Yeah, we're not really done yet. As you can see, it's just the third degree card and not really the ultimate final card that we have, because, yeah, we actually, we're not really done with defeating the Master just yet, though. That was only just, well, I guess just a bit of a warm-up test, and then, because later on, then, we'll be fighting him again, but then he'll, show off his, full power, which, actually, you'll, get to see, well, some kind of reference, which, of course, you know, something that the Mario series finally gets to do, when another game did that as well, but we'll see later on, well, actually, much later on, after maybe a couple of chapters. If we're strong enough to do so, because I know that, the later battles against the Master does get a little more challenging. And he kind of does, hurt a little more, so, so we're gonna need to, just, you know, probably, just, get some more experience in. Ah, god damn it. Alright, well, we are just about to go read some letters that be, that are delivered to some of the, party members, but we can't do that because, guess what? A Shy Guy has just, stolen the bag. And poor guy's gonna be, having his paycheck cut off, so... That's another thing that we'll have to do, is that we'll, get that bag, and then, of course, we'll, also combine that with the, with when we're going through the chapters, because we're gonna want to read those letters. I mean, they're not really, most important stuff anyway, but, like, it's kind of, kind of something nice to, see for, anybody related to the, party members. Alright, so, with the, well, with a massive amount of star points that we've collected... from backtracking. Yeah, we have 39 star points, so we'll go ahead and trade those for some more badges. And we're going to purchase the Heart Finder badge. And what that does is that it makes more hearts appear than usual after you defeat some enemies, which, of course, maybe I might as well equip that one of these days, because, I mean, I just couldn't help but notice that, like, you know, when I get so low on health, especially that, then, the enemies very rarely ever drop off hearts. And that just doesn't really help much. And then we're going to get the Power Plus badge, which I think increases our, yeah, increases our attack power by 1, well, at least our jump and hammer attack. And now we are out of, well, we're not really out of star pieces. But was I saying star points? Star points, star pieces. They're both so close together that, like, you know, like, getting those star pieces kind of does seem like points at first, but, you know, those two are just so confusing when just seeing those at the same time, because, I mean, they involve, like, pieces of the stars, and, well, I mean, they're actually star shards and whatnot, but star pieces are just, you know, for experience, so I keep getting those confused a lot of times. Like, I keep thinking about star points, but those are actual star pieces. God damn it! But yeah, yeah, we only have 2 star pieces left, but that's just not enough for anymore, so we'll have to just collect some. And let's, yeah, well, I just went ahead and got the Shy Guys out of the Flower Garden. And there is a seed that we have that we're going to be given to, this Florist here. I'm going to give her this magical seed. These seeds I do know that is actually going to be part of another a later chapter, and we actually need these seeds to be able to access it. But that's actually chapter 6, I think. But we're not even at chapter 4 just yet. All right, and then last thing we're gonna do is that we're gonna be going back to this long-ass letter side quest. The next letter that we have here, we have to give this one to one of the boos over in the mansion. And so now that we have the shortcut for the mansion unlocked, we're gonna go back over there and deliver that letter to him. And then of course he'll give us another letter because, you know, the side quest isn't done yet. But of course, there's only thankfully there's only 2 letters that we have to deliver for this chain side quest. Because after that one, then the next one's just gonna, or the one after that's just gonna involve another chapter. So Anyway, let's go ahead and deliver this letter to him. Lady Bo is a very definition of grace and beauty. No other boo could fill her shoes as master of the mansion if she wore shoes, that is. When I behold the lady, my hair goes pit-a-pat. And yeah, this guy's name is Frankie, so let's give him this letter here. And a letter, blah, blah, blah. Oh, thank you. Oh, great, it's finally in. This is from a guy I know who deals in useful items from all over the world. He has a great eye for items. He just got something in that I've wanted for a long time. Oh, it's the coolest thing. Oh, wow, I almost forgot. Could you deliver this for me? Sorry if it's a bother. There's a toad child in Toad Town named Dainty. Please deliver it to him. He always seems to be playing by the station with his pals. He must like trains. Thanks, Abu. Alright, so this letter we're gonna give to one of those tow kids over by the Toad Town station. And so, yeah, that's just going to be the last letter for now for the side quest, because the next one he'll give us, that's actually going to be for Chapter 5, from the location he gives us. Alright, I guess at this point everyone has things to say now. I mean, I was just going to say, like, you know, have you guys been, or stuff like that, but not only are we going to be giving this Toad Child a letter, it's almost the end of the video, as you can see. So I probably wouldn't have much time to talk about this, so, I think it must be this kid here, the one on the left. Okay, yeah, it is. Well, it could be either one of those kids, but I think it's just, it has to be a, well, actually it has to be a particular Toad kid to talk to. Thanks, mister. Wow, I mean, wow! It's an invitation to the Haunted Mansion! I didn't think it would really come. All the kids in Toad Town have been talking about this invitation, wondering if it was for real. But, now that it's come, I guess I had to go. Minnie T, are you brave enough to go with me? You know, I'm really kind of busy and... Oh, yeah! I just had the greatest idea! Let's ask that Yoshi kid from Yoshi's Village to come. You just got a letter from that kid last week, didn't you? You know, that letter you got from the island? Let's send a letter back to him and tell him about this scary adventure we're gonna have. You know, it's kind of funny that they're just about to go to Boo's mansion and this scary adventure, and Halloween is already over. It was just over. It was a few days ago. We're in November right now. We just started November. That would have been hilarious if I actually just posted that on Halloween, but I didn't though because, well, I was out of town. So but yeah, it's just kind of funny where they just talk about going to this Haunted Mansion, and we just now got past Halloween. But anyways, yeah, that should be about it for this video, so we're going to just start right here. So next time on Let's Play Paper Mario, we are actually going to be heading over to the next chapter, because at this point, because of all the Shy Guys running around, we can't, like I said, we couldn't really do much, so we might as well just go ahead and start the next chapter, seeing that there's nothing else now. And Chapter 4, well, actually, yeah, Shy Guys Toy Box is actually the next location for Chapter 4. So we're just gonna go in there and just you know, hopefully retrieve those items that was stolen, and we'll just and like I said, I'll combine some of the stuff we couldn't do for the post-chapter cleanup in the in those videos. Well, for the chapter. And yeah. So anyway, until next time, see you guys later.